As quickly as possible. That's the promise being made to Coromandel locals about a fix to one of the most important roads on the peninsula. March is the deadline Waka Kotahi's given contractors to build a bridge over the slip spanning more than the length of a football field on State Highway 25A. That's another 7 months of taking the long way round to holiday hotspots like Taurua and Pauanui. But Deputy Prime Minister Carmel Sepuloni says she's confident the work is heading in the right direction.
They're on track, which is really positive and, on budget.
At $50 million, however, that budget is double the initial $23 to $28 million estimate.
We need to recognise that people are working here almost 20 hours a day, and the off-site work that is being done to support this project is going 24/7.
We're here on the edge of the massive ravine left by the slip that raced through State Highway 25A earlier this year. Last time we visited, it was a very different scene here. There was just one drilling rig on site. Now behind me, it's a hive of activity with workers working around the clock to get this job done. Transport Minister David Parker gives the project his seal of approval, saying he's very confident any new slips that may occur won't cause problems for the bridge.
These piles go down as much as 45 metres to get down to the bedrock so that the bridge will be very stable, and they're also doing land stabilisation works in the hill to the side to put in extra drains and things to minimise the chance of those areas slipping.
Project contractors say slips are a fact of life, and this certainly won't be the last the Coromandel faces. But Thames Coromandel Mayor Len Salt will be hoping for his constituents that it is the biggest.
It's been tough on so many levels. We're a resilient community, but this has had an impact, there's no doubt about it. We just appreciate the fact that we've got things moving and the support is there.
Pauanui resident Jodie Hurst was among the group invited to take a look at the slip today.
Oh, it was awesome. I actually posted on Facebook on the way up on our Pauanui page. The excitement is real. I never thought I'd be this excited to drive Kopu and Hikuai.
Jodie's the editor of community newspaper The Pauanui Post. But since the slip, she's been doing most of her job remotely from an outhouse in Thames to be closer to her son's school in Ngatea.
He's got other friends in the same situation that are now residing over here. So he knows he's not alone. It's for the best. Obviously, he'd like to be in Pauanui with Dad, but they just make up for it in the weekends.
Automotive technician Johnny Grumsling's in a similar position. After the slip, he spent 6 months making the almost 2-hour trek from his home in Taurua to his job in Thames.
It did get quite tiring. Sometimes I had to stay over 3-4 times a week here. And one morning I literally had a close call as well on the Wangamato of that fall in there. It literally happened in front of me. I was the first one on the scene. I nearly went down.
In the last couple of months, the perils of the road became too much, and the family moved to Pairua, still half an hour from Thames, but a walk in the park compared to the journey through the Karangahake Gorge. But it means they're cut off from friends and family.
It's been hard because he's very used to his grandparents, basically. Very fond of them, and all his friends and all of them were that side.
While Johnny's hopeful that the bridge will indeed be up by March, he won't be signing up to drive across it first.
I will wait for a month or two before I'll try that road when it's open. It's just I don't have the confidence to do it.
With many others also weighing up their futures on the peninsula, even once the road's repaired, the shape of the Coromandel community may be changed forever.